Okay, here's the lesson on Blue Moon. As I mentioned in the performance video, this is a very simple chord progression. We're going to use the simplest possible fingerings of the chord that get us to the melody. And the melody can be conceived of, because it's such an old song and it's been sung many different times by different people, the melody is relatively loose about how to handle the rhythm. I'm playing it in a way that I feel it, and it's not exactly the same literal way that it's written, but it's close enough. Okay, in order to indicate on the PDF with the chord grids when a note is repeated, because there's a lot of times in the melody where the same note is played 2 or even 4 times consecutively. I just wrote the note as a black dot, and then off to the side I put a little line indicating how many times it would be played, like 2x or 4x. Usually it was twice or 4 times. Okay, so that saves us a lot of hassle with, making the charts look very complicated. And also make sure to follow the lead sheet if you're in doubt about any of that. I'm going to use basic changes for the most part. There is one part where it gets a little tricky, not fingering wise, just in terms of substitutions, because I just wanted to break up this 1-6-2-5 idea. So in the key of E flat, which is the key we're in, 1-6-2-5 would sound like E flat, C minor, F minor 7, and B flat 7. It's this little kind of little square there. So it says, blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. So it's all just 1-6-2-5 so far. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying, then I'm going to play D flat 7 with a sharp 11, C, little dominant flavor here, B 7 to B flat, sus, which you also call B flat 11, and then 4 minor to 1, then a C7 sharp 9 on my way to the bridge, and then the bridge says, suddenly appeared before me. That's 2-5-1-6, the one that my arms could ever hold. And then it goes here, I heard somebody say, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned to gold. This little B7 sus. Okay, so that's the song. I think people have said that it's nice to hear the song, not as a solo guitar piece, but just played and sung with this mediocre voice I have. And so now we're going to look at how to get through it. I'm going to play a B flat 13. Excuse me if occasionally I leave out the flat. I get in a hurry and then I forget to read it correctly. But the B flat 13 with a melody on top. We can use just 3 fingers on the right hand with the thumb. So we'll limit all these voicings to 3 or 4 notes in a voicing. So the bottom note and the top 3 notes. If you want to add a 4th note, you can. If you can use your little finger, go for it. I kind of like it better if I have that in there. That's my inclination. B flat 13 with B flat on top, and then E flat major 7 with B flat on top, and then just a C minor, the low part of a C minor chord, just 3 notes. Move to F, play the root, F minor 7, play the root, and then you play the melody note. Look at the PDF, it'll show you exactly how I do that. And then B flat 7, flat 7 back to the 1, 6. A new fingering for the 2 chord because we need to get an F here. But this fingering, you've seen it already before. My chart says B flat 7 usually there, but it's really B flat 13 because that's what the melody is telling us. And then the 1 chord with the G on top. And then this little guy here, F minor again with the E flat in the melody. And then B flat 11. And then I like that melody note, although the lead sheet doesn't really say that. 6, 2, 5. And we repeat all that. And I'm separating out the bass a little bit. It's a nice thing to do. Now here comes our little chromatic dominant 7th chords. D flat major, or sorry, D flat dominant 7 sharp 11. It's this. You notice I might do this just because the tip of my finger is damaged, and so I prefer to play on the flat of my finger. Same notes, and then B 7. You gotta let go of a note to get that sharp 5, and then 1, 4 minor, and then 1. And then C7 sharp 9. Okay, and then the bridge goes F minor down here with the F in the melody, so you can just play. And then what's written is 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1. That's pretty close. I might say. And then the E, C minor, the F. The F minor 7 again. And then you could either play this, or I like to play this sometimes. With E flat 6, 9. With a B flat, just to change things up a little bit. And then this is interesting here. B flat with F in the bass. And then F with F in the melody, and then B flat sus, and then there's our pickup again. Okay, so I'm going to play it through real slow. Maybe I'll call a few things out as I go, and this is Blue Moon. This is all just filler here. Here's our chromatic dominance. And then 4 minor, and then back to 1, and then 5 of 2. And go up to the B flat melody, new key. It's all going to be written down on the PDF. Maybe listen to the video and then look at that PDF and get these fingerings. There's a few little things I wanted to add at the end as I was playing through that. I'm oftentimes filling in space with just a little bit of right hand movement. Now that's just playing notes in the chord that fill up the time. Very simple. You don't need to really know what pattern to do or anything. Just play from ba-da-da-dee, or, just play 3 notes if there's room for 3, or play 4 if there's room for 4. It's up to you. It's really open to your own sort of expression. The bass notes often were separated out because that's the way the melody is written. Boom, da-da-da, or boom, da-da-da-da-da. And that makes for a nice kind of... So try to maybe hit the bass note and then approach new bass notes by a half step on occasion. That might be fun as a sort of a next step as you learn the tune. Okay, have fun with Blue Moon. More tunes coming in the 10 Easy Pieces.